Well, thanks for staying with us here on Local Lifestyles. We know we're getting closer and closer to Halloween, and we have a fun trick-or-treat event to tell you about this morning with Voices. That's a local nonprofit organization that's dedicated to protecting the rights of nursing home residents right in Vanderburgh County. Nikki Davis is with us this morning. Luke Wagner is also here, and we're so glad to have you both with us. I mentioned a little bit about what Voices is, but if people haven't heard about it, will you tell us a little more about your mission, Luke?
Yeah, the mission itself, it's a ombudsman program, which means advocate.
Okay.
So we have our staff, not board members like myself. If you have a problem at a nursing home or long-term care facility in Vanderburgh County, it is a free service that you can call, and whether it's a family member or yourself, and you can call Voices, and one of our trained ombudsmen will actually help resolve problems. Now, it's not technical legal advice, and it's not, but it's a free service available, and sometimes it's only being aware of your rights is what is big for those people. Right,
maybe they don't quite understand everything, but it's a place to start for them. Right,
yeah. There is going to be a limit to our services. However, there are a lot of things that can be resolved just by having somebody on your side to sit down and talk you through things.
And you guys have been around. Voices has been around since 1980. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a required ombudsman program in every county. It's just whenever there's a dedicated nonprofit like ours in Vanderburgh County, there's such a large service area in that county. If you're outside of Vanderburgh County, unfortunately, the surrounding counties, you may only have one ombudsman for maybe 6 counties. So, you know, we fundraise, we're funded, and we're for, you know, so it's required, but then you can go above and beyond like we do.
And you guys certainly have. And like you said, you need the community support to do this. So you guys have a fun event coming up, not this weekend, but next, correct?
Next Saturday, on Saturday, October 29th. It's going to be at Washington Square Mall parking lot in the front. It's from 1 to 3:30 p.m. And we just want to stress the event is taking place in the front. We're asking people to enter at the back of the mall. We had such a huge turnout last year. That's how we're managing our traffic control, is if people will go through the back of the mall. So we're super excited. We're anticipating local businesses, sponsors, a llama, somebody dressed as a dinosaur, all kinds of people dressed up. It is such a fun event for families, but it's essentially like a trunk or treat, but the parents get to stay in their vehicles, and they go around the route, and we stick the candy right in the car.
So it's easy, especially if maybe the weather won't cooperate. This weekend looks great. You know, next weekend may not, but you don't have to worry about that.
Correct. Last year we actually had rain, and so everybody that was volunteering was out in the rain, but we are a rain or shine event, so it was great for the parents. They could stay in their nice toasty cars. Some of the kids were dressed up, but some parents just brought their kids in their jammies. It was very convenient for them.
Yeah, I love that. It can kind of go either way. We're looking at some pictures from the drive-through boo event from last year, and everybody that is handing out the candy, they look great. So the kiddos, whether, like you said, they're dressed up or not, they're going to be excited about seeing everybody. So you are still maybe looking for some volunteers, maybe from some local businesses or local groups to help you guys out?
Most definitely. We're always taking additional volunteers or people, any small businesses that want to come out and have a station to hand out candy. It's a wonderful exposure for those businesses. I consider this Voices community give back event because the sponsors have backed it financially. This is their way of getting Voices' name out there in the community and just doing this free event for families.
Yeah, perfectly free for everybody, and you can see the information right there. So let's run through the details on the date and the time real quick for everybody one more time.
Saturday, October 29th from 1 to 3:30 p.m. at Washington Square Mall parking lot, and come in the back way. Come in the back way.
That's, I think, the most important thing that you need to remember for that day. Otherwise, you just need to show up. If people do want to contact Voices, give them the number for that.
Right. I will get the number just so I don't get it wrong from my handy little phone here.
Luke.
So you can either go to voicesinc.info or 812-423-2927 for the services. And you can also, all of these things are free, but you can also donate to Voices on the website if you want to, if you feel a need to do that.
Awesome. We thank you guys both so much for coming by this morning. Lots of good information, lots of fun information on that event coming up a week from Saturday. So we'll be right back after this with more Local Lifestyle. Stay with us.